Hello guys, this is Low Tech Gaming here. Yes, and let me hide this. Yes, I have acquired the Red DLC basically, so it's another nation pack for Wargame with Dragon, and it includes Finland and Yugoslavia. Yes. Though I don't know why the heck Yugoslavia would join the USSR, seeing how they've been neutral the entire time, and why Finland would join the USSR, seeing how they have basically... they've always been a thorn to the side of the USSR, as far as I can tell. I don't know. Who am I to question? Eugen to lodge it. Anywho, let's see. Let's take a look at Finland. Look at the command vehicles here. Nothing really of note. A lot of Soviet. That looks like a VAB, but no, it's probably a different mod altogether. Well, Soviet technology here. Huh. I wonder if you can land this thing in water. Oh, I got it. That's pretty cool. And what is this? No, this is this is an all. So let's stick with the logistics vehicles here. It's just like, why is there a recon? Is it a recon command vehicle or something? Let's see. Wargame, Red Dragon, DLC. Looking up the actual patch notes, I can go over those as well. It's terribly unorganized, but that's the whole point. This is a low-tech review, so hopefully the first of many. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we're looking at those Sams, Strulas, and Iglas. Nice. A lot of Soviet technology. Oh wow, what is this? Hello? An XA185KT. That is a interesting looking vehicle, and it also has a 30mm Bushmaster cannon. So it has an American cannon. It can't be a VAB. I'm pretty sure it's similar looking vehicle, so it's amphibious as well, which is interesting enough. Also, they're worthless in a gunfight because they're using like World War II rifles, so bear that in mind. This over here, standard regular infantry. Decent amount of vehicles, helicopters, etc. I like the aesthetic on this, so it makes it look gritty. Oh, what is this over here? Oh, this is the 90s version. Really, no difference other than the fact that it gets a... Why am I using my tools here? Other than the fact that it gets a better law, which is not really noteworthy at all. It's relatively the same units, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright. I'm not going to bother pronouncing any of these just because I know that some of my Finnish subscribers or so are probably going to laugh out loud or so as I try to pronounce these. So I'm not going to bother and save them the time. You know, forget this. I'm going to go to the forum here. Let's see. Right here, the Nostrovak. I thought I said I wouldn't try to pronounce this. This is actually interesting because, like, they have like World War II German hats on, which is kind of cool. I don't know. It kind of makes me want a war game set in set in World War II, so, or Ruse 2 without the ruses. That would be nice. I really like these World War II hats. And also, this thing has a 20mm cannon. So, that's a sniper rifle. That is not a sniper rifle. That thing can literally eviscerate infantry. It should probably have like a 2 HE power. Because that is just deadly. So, that is interesting. What do we have here? These guys over here, these guys are your shock infantry. Actually these guys look pretty good. Good RPG, so it's very nice. And they get the BMP2 as well. Then you have the 90s version, which is even scarier. It has the French... Yeah, that's the thing, it has the French... I need to look into... the Finnish military index, just because of the fact that they have just a mixed bag of NATO and Soviet technology. So, because like, look at this. This is the, I believe this is the French what? Anti-tank rocket launcher, basically. And it's pretty scary. It really is. Like, I don't... And these are... Yeah, I can see myself using these all the time or so over the regular troops that have the useless law. So, can the law even... No, it can't be used against infantry. If it could be used against infantry, then maybe, but no. Nothing noteworthy, just your standard... your standard ATGM squad. Wow, this is supposed to be the upgrade. It seems to be kind of worse. It has less range or so. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess it's up to your preference, I guess. Do you favor accuracy, or do you favor range, I guess? Personally, if I can hit a house from about 10,000 miles away, so forget accuracy. I don't know. You want a balance, I guess, but if I think the accuracy can be compensated with certain rankings or so. If you can just increase the rankings of your troops a little bit, you should be able to get enough accuracy while your long range ATGM should be able to hit the targets. So those are that. So I guess the 82, in my opinion, would be the best one. But that's just me. Moving on, we have elite infantry. Oh wow, these guys are awesome. Look at them. They have the French RPG as well. What the devil is that? An anti? Who's holding that thing? Okay, I thought that was like, I know the devs have said it a billion times on forums. Oh, we're not gonna get towed artillery, like towed anti-tank weapons or so. And just looking at the picture, it looked like that. No, it actually has some good range, good HE power, good AP power. It's actually not a bad weapon. But I don't see how that guy is not having his back broken by having that giant rifle or that giant gun that's basically the size of him. He must never skip leg day ever. Yeah, that is a very interesting weapon. I am like really congested here. Moving on, let's see. Wow, those are some giant missiles. I'm surprised they don't have 10 HE power or 20 HE power each. Look at those. Those are massive. And yeah, the guided He wants to get access to the, it's basically the BUK, so the Soviet BUK, which is, what, vastly superior in terms of just ammo count as well as accuracy. So I shift to Igla, and look at that. Wow, that is clearly a VAB with the French also guided missiles. Time again. Why are they working with the Red 4? I don't understand. Or the R4. It's look at that. That's clearly, it looks. No, it literally looks like a T-55 or so chassis with the marksman from the British line or so. Like, let's see. Look at this, and look at, where is it? Suddenly I've become blind. Oh, there it is. See, it's the same thing. That's why it goes to marksman. It's probably I'm assuming that's a marksman turret, basically. So they just added it to T-55 chassis. No, it's not even the same. It has a better stabilizer. It's actually better than its original counterpart. That's cool. That's awesome. Alright. Let's see, this is the Russian artillery. What the devil is this? Giant howitzer. Oh, recognize the chassis, but yeah. I mean, I guess it's not a bad gun. So 152 millimeters. I know that's BM. I can't remember for the life of me. Let's see. Well, the devil are you? There you are. The BR 21 grad. Basically the same exact thing, same millimeters, except for this one. Oh yeah, this one is. Oh, it's a cluster round. So the only difference between this is that this one here fires just regular HE rounds. This one will be fires cluster heat rounds. So this one is more of a suppressor weapon against tanks. Cool. I apologize if I sound terrible. I'm just so congested. Then. No, it's interesting because, like, this is not a BM that the Soviets had. The Soviets don't get this one, I think. No. But I know the Czechoslovakians do. Oh, this back and forthing. Check. There we go. Yep. So, what's the difference? Well, the Czechoslovakian one fires just regular HE rounds. Well, this one fires napalm. Napalm. That's awesome, I guess. Forget the Geneva Convention. We're gonna burn our enemies out. And then this is just the same as, well, it's not the same. So let's look at the difference here. Same have rounds, but yeah, actually they are the same. They are exactly the same in every fashion, except for they look different. Awesome. No, I mean, like, most of the hardware or so around this time is going to start matching up or so and have different variants and whatnot. But, like, honestly, if you have a tank that you can just buy from someone or so, or just designing your own tank, you're just going to buy someone else's tank and maybe modify it, as that's just what is cheaper. Nothing noteworthy. Cannon fodder, I guess. Actually, it has a good range against helicopters. It's just that it has terrible accuracy, so yeah. It's the difference. Better accuracy, faster. But yeah, I guess you just want to go with this one here, the Surge mod. There we go. Okay, well, this is a pretty, yeah, it's a giant gun, 155. I'm gonna compare this to the Soviet one. I feel like I'm going back and forth. Yeah, it's not the same, but there's the same HE power as launcher depression, but has longer range as well, and less AP power. Though if you're using this as a self-propelled anti-tank gun, you're doing something horribly wrong. There's more armor though, so there's that. So if you are using it as a self-propelled anti-tank gun, you're not going to be vastly disappointed. So there you go. I don't know why you would, but there's that. That is a giant mortar. 160. That's a pretty giant mortar, I have to say. It's completely unarmored, but and it goes as slow as molasses, but it is massive. Look at that. Oh, we went from giant mortar to the small. It's almost cute, so because look, you can see how this is like attached, so it's like a little wagon, so it's cute. And then you have your Soviet mortar. Now to tanks, the stuff that we actually care about. The Charioteer. I think it looks reminiscent of the Comet tank, so the British Comet, but don't quote me on that. Moving on, T-55A, T-55M. Okay, not that many tanks. Then you have your T-72M1. Not gonna try and pronounce all that. It's just like, couldn't you just like M2? So no, it has to be the M1PA. That's not even the A, so it has some type of symbol on it. God knows what that means. And then you have this one over here, which looks like they wanted it looks exactly like the TADU or so. But like it just not, so it's awesome. Like it, it's amazing. Moving on, Recon. Yeah, we have the float helicopter. Nice. Looks like they took someone's news helicopter and put it into active service. It has exceptional optics. It's only 60 points, so it's pretty good. I don't know why I get any of those when I'm like trying to record, so it's ridiculous. It's not a bad recon vehicle. It's not bad, but not noteworthy. Also, it has the American Bushmaster. Actually, let's look at these over here. Oh, these look scary. They will murder all your tanks, all your helicopters, and maybe damage your infantry quite a bit. Also, they decide to steal some civilians' helicopter, even though that's a Puma, I believe. Oh, it says right here. Now, I have to say, I'm not necessarily. I didn't look at the Super Puma. I'm just looking at the models, so I'm just going by memory here. So that's why that was. Forget it. Anywho, they stole some old man's car apparently. No, they said that the Finnish forces. Really? A quad bike? Oh wow. Okay, this is the first. No armor. I would give that guy like one strength. So one shell lands next to it and he just dies. That's hilarious. Yeah, nothing noteworthy. Just your standard amphibious vehicle. Oh, that's actually a cool looking T-55. I like the side armor there. It looks pretty cool. Then, wow, you see this? They have like the Soviet SMGs from World War II. So that just have the fire a billion rounds per second, but have terrible accuracy. And I don't know what that is. I've never seen that ATGM ever, but it looks pretty good. And then you have your sniper rifle. Nice. Vehicles. Okay. BMP-1. BMP-2. Bunch of Soviet vehicles. Wait, what? What the devil? Okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. You only have 6 missiles. You have 35% accuracy, so you're probably not going to hit anything. But if you do hit anything, it's 20 AP power, so it's going to be quite deadly to medium and low armored vehicles, I guess. Pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good ATGM platform, I have to say. You can see how I gush around vehicles the most because, like, I use them the most. Infantry, meh, support, meh. They all do the same thing. They take up district areas and they show stuff from long ranges. But vehicles are interesting. Let's see, because like this one can go across the water. It's a good platform. It really is. And this one you have to tell too. So if you like the previous one, but just wanted a bigger punch, there you go. Better accuracy, better punch, and same amount of missiles. Nice. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I actually already talked about this one. I mean, it's not a bad APC. It's just that I feel like the game doesn't make... Oh, it's a Stug! It's a Stug! Look at that! It's a Stug! Oh my goodness! Oh, it's awesome! Oh, it's a Stug! Oh, look at the Stug! The Stug! The Stug! Oh my goodness! That is awesome! Look at that! I'm kind of sad that they don't have any Panzer IVs or so. Otherwise, we could have the Israeli... Yeah, we could have the Israeli blah 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 well oh, there we go. We could have the Israeli Shermans that are kind of just a heavily modified Sherman that doesn't fit the M4 status at all with this 105mm cannon. But we could have those go up against the Stug and it would be awesome. But I guess we can just settle for I don't know, for match with what was it? Oh yeah, that's right, they actually labeled it as a tank. What was that? Well, there we go. Have T-34s go against Stugs. Actually, let's look up the stats for that. Let's see if that would even be an even match at all. Well, there you go. Better range, better accuracy, less AP power, less HE power, less suppression, but a greater fire rate. So it would be an interesting match. The only sad thing is the fact that they have the similar amount of armor, though it would be useless anyway. And the Stug, unfortunately, has terrible autonomy, so... yeah, I won't be doing any mobile warfare, unfortunately. That is so cool that they added the Stug. That is awesome. Love you, Stug. Stug life forever. Anywho. Okay. Hey, you know what? Let's take that giant cannon and put it on the cutest little wheeled vehicle ever. Sold. And then you have this over here, just, I'm not gonna say that. Anywho, wow, let's take the, they really like the Wicolas rifles here. Take that and put an MG on it. There you go. Ah, grenade launcher. Nice. Ah, good old trucks. Helicopters. Ah, lovely. Yeah, meh. Threatening, kind of. The more threatening. Wow, they have 23mm cannons on it. With area of effect. That's cool. And the Puma. So, really nothing noteworthy. So, though, I have to say that this is probably really good. I mean, it doesn't have that much ammo, but it can do a lot of damage. And now the aircraft. Oh, lovely. Another nuclear bomber. Yay? Actually, no. Because, like, if we compare this to the North Korean B5, this one has half the kilograms. However, it only suffers from 6 glass HE power. So there's that. It also has more cannon rounds, though you never see them used anyway. So meh. Moving on. Let's see. This is a nice looking plane. 2-seater. Little ATGM aircraft. Not really good accuracy, but meh. I don't know. It looks kind of nice. I kind of like the design of it. Oh, the Hawk. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because the Hawk was a trading jet made by the British. I don't believe it ever saw active combat, so it's nice to see how the Finns decide to actually turn it into a combat craft that looks pretty cool. I mean, it's an all-purpose fighter. It has autocannons, it has air missiles, and it has bombs. It looks pretty cool. It's a single 30mm autocannon here. It's interesting. It's nice. Have some Swedish planes here. Nice. Pretty cool. Napalm. Well, what's with people burning their enemies? Does the Geneva Convention even exist? Pretty sure the Geneva Convention probably doesn't even cover napalm and stuff, but it should, if it doesn't. I mean, who wants to be burned to death alive? It's just terrifying. Big 21s, meh. Big 29s. Nice. Oh, and also you're going to be the only Red 4 faction with an F-18. Lovely. Oh, that's the Finns.